Hello, this is the Reluctant Marketer podcast. We explore marketing for people who don't want to do it, but feel they must. I'm Matthias Bohlen. Wanna be a successful solopreneur? Build your own marketing habit, even if you hate marketing. Mindset isn't everything. Marketing needs to become a habit. But how do you build such a habit when you don't want to? In a previous post, I put links to this post and everything else into the show notes. I wrote about what was standing in my way to market my product successfully. In essence, it was about two things. One big misconception and one limiting belief. Here's what I got wrong. The misconception was marketing equals pound the drum and toot the horn. You have to make a lot of noise to be heard, sending a lot of buy my stuff messages into the world. Turns out, nothing can be farther from the truth. The limiting belief was I can't write engaging copy. This one was a biggie. As an engineer, I was trained to write with a boring factual style. In marketing, you have to write in an engaging, often fun style, so that people love to hear the story in which they and your product simply appear awesome. Good, so mindset changed, limiting beliefs erased, time to move forward, integrate what I learned and go up and to the right with it, right? Well, turns out that mindset wasn't the only thing. I had more problems to solve. One was no structure in my marketing material and process. Number two was no marketing rhythm. Just do it when you feel like it. Number three was no regular marketing habit, so people forgot about what I had to offer. If you want to succeed in marketing as a solopreneur, you can't allow yourself to be disorganized or chaotic. When you build stuff for a week, you can switch to marketing saying, okay, what the heck did I want to write about? Which message? On which channel? Was it email, Twitter, or a blog? To which audience? Nope, this is not going to work. So here are two things that you can do. Number one, find rhythms for your marketing. That is, when and how often will you market your product? What is sustainable for you and doesn't drain your energy so that it can even be fun? Number two is form a marketing habit. That is a repeatable behavior with a trigger and some well-designed steps that are easy to execute and will bring you rewarding results, more attention, customers, and revenue. Let's talk about marketing rhythms, plural, first. There is a website made by John Yong-Fook. It's called codingweekmarketingweek.com. John made it so that in 1 week it says Coding Week. The next week it says Marketing Week. And nice black or white background. That's exactly the rhythm that I chose for my building and marketing activities. I build for 1 week and I market for another week. Additionally, every Sunday, I alternate between writing a newsletter issue and recording a podcast episode. The episode is an interview with a well-known marketer we can all learn from, or it's with a solopreneur who wants to improve their marketing. And I tweet daily, 30 minutes in the morning and sometimes 30 minutes in the evening again. First, I reply to all people who mentioned me. Then I reply to my peers. Then I reply to big accounts who have many more followers than me. That makes 3 times 10 minutes in a row. Then I get off Twitter again for some hours of deep work. You might say, wow, this seems like a lot. Indeed it is, but I can execute on this because it has a defined structure. Without that, it would simply overwhelm me. Good, you found your rhythms, now what? It's time to form the habit itself. A habit needs a trigger, a repeatable behavior, and a goal or desired result. What triggers your marketing? For me, it's Sunday for the newsletter or Monday morning of the marketing week for the more meaty stuff that will take more than one day. The repeatable behavior, it's run the next marketing experiment you planned. What if there is no such planned experiment? You haven't got them yet. In that case, you should plan a few. Each experiment tells a story on a channel that can reach your audience. This can be your blog, email, social media, etc. After that, you measure the impact of the messages you send out. Do people engage with your content? Do they take the action you wanted them to take? What if there is no such story you could tell in that experiment because you don't have one? Okay, so sit down and write one. What if you don't know what to write or whom to write to? Then you need to run a positioning exercise first to figure all that out. Here's a shopping list for the first positioning exercise. You need to collect your target persona, also known as ideal customer or audience sometimes. The transformation this persona is trying to bring into their life. The benefits they are trying to achieve. The features of your product that could help them reap those benefits. And your product itself and the kind of limelight you want to shine on it. Now here's some help for you. Do you feel like taking action to boost your marketing now? There are 3 ways I can help you. Read my step-by-step breakdown of SPME, a marketing habit for solopreneurs who have other things to do besides marketing. Download the Reluctant Marketer Setup Workbook, a free PDF that helps you design your own marketing structure. Or use my habit-building software Too Quiet to Market. It makes you position your product, write copy, design and plan experiments, convert them to tasks. It even integrates with Todoist, the task manager, to make you simply do those tasks. Wow, problem solved, huh? I hope so. This did the trick for me, and it will at least build a base camp for your marketing adventure. Good luck and good results. Thanks for listening to the Reluctant Marketer podcast. You can find me on Twitter at Bohlenlabs. That spells BOHLENLABS. Or you can send me an email to matthias@bohlenlabs.com. If you want to support this podcast, please share it with a friend on your social media networks and leave a rating in your favorite podcast player app. This will help other reluctant marketers find this podcast as well. Thank you very much for listening today, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.